definition of success really varies.
Run 5 miles and you succeeded every day by like going from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and finally, then that's a goal. And then if you accomplish it, you exceeded or succeeded. So yeah, that's my definition.
Following your dreams when it's a personal achievement, that's a personal success.
It would be to, just not stay in the same place and just keep moving forward.
Success to me is doing something that you love, and no matter how many times you fail, just getting up and continuing until you reach your goals.
If you want to get a high school diploma and go to college and then get a job and you do that, that's success.
My definition of success is doing what you have been called to do, doing it well, and enjoying everything that you do.
And Carmen says, I always wanted to cut hair. Ever since I was a kid, my dad was a barber and I always wanted to cut hair. So he says, I'm the most successful man in the world. I got to do exactly what I want to do.
You can be a successful plumber, by the way. You don't have to be the president, like you say. A guy that's a good electrician is just as successful as a guy that's digging up sewer, as a burr worker that does a good job. Success is what you do well.
Really feel that your demographics or your background really has any bearing on how you will succeed in your future. I mean, like, Mrs. Olson said, I think that people need to work harder, but it just may take more time and more support.
The 3 different areas I feel like don't play a role. I feel like the people in the areas do and what they expect from you. Like you have Goop Falls and Montauk Homestead and West Homestead, the ones who get high grades and ones who get low grades. I feel like it's who you look up to and who's in your life every day and what you allow to be in your life every day, which decides what you will be and who you will be.
Well, the communities are pretty much the same. We have in Munhall probably an advantage of not only population, but of people that have, through their lives, gotten jobs, done everything.
I feel like a lot of it's the people who you surround yourself with is how you go through life. If you want to hang out with people that are like the community you're from and that are involved in things that aren't right and things that you're not supposed to do, then that's what you get out of it, You get what you put in.
A student has the ability to do whatever they want, and it's kind of cliche to say, but no matter the obstacles that a student has to overcome, they can overcome them if their will is great enough.
Because the school is in Munhall, that caused us a lot of grief too, because kids walking home and all that, they just don't respect anybody, don't respect the law.
And our kids got to walk all the way from Homestead to Still Valley, which is a long walk, and sidewalks that need widen. I mean, you're walking by the cemetery, which is not a standard sidewalk. Standard sidewalk is 4 feet, and you're giving these kids 2 feet to walk, and it's very unsafe.
And once in a while, we have to pick one up and we call their parents. The kid's walking in the middle of the street, they're fighting, like, please take it and go ahead until you let your parents, resolve the differences.
I mean, when I was younger, definitely, everybody looking at me to steal or not to be as smart as other people, but, I mean, you quickly change people's perception when you don't do stuff like that.
I feel like a lot of people have a chip on their shoulder and they feel like they should be handed things when they're here and when they go out in the world. That's not the way it is. Black, white, yellow, pink, orange, it doesn't matter once you get to college. I think a lot of people play on that here, but it shouldn't be the deciding factor here. Like, you should want to be more than whatever you are, whatever your race is.
There's a lot of obstacles you have to overcome coming from a neighborhood like that. There's a lot of people who want to suck you down and drag you down with them. A lot of people getting in trouble.
And unfortunately, you can have good parents raising good kids until a certain age, and if they're not part of the street gang, what happens? They get picked on, so they have to be part of that gang that's out there, and unfortunately, the streets take over and the parents can't control it.
But you also have the people who push you and notice that. I mean, there's been a lot of teachers pull me after class, talk to me after class. A lot of programs you get involved with to make sure you're not out there in the streets doing stupid stuff.
A student can join the fire department, a student can join a church organization, sports league, anything they want. It's just, I don't see the motivation there anymore.
I do believe that the three communities play a effective motivation on school. I feel like the people in Homestead feel like because they're in Homestead and they're not in the nicer houses that are in Mount Hall and stuff, they don't deserve it, or they're not expected to get it. And I feel like that's terrible. Like that should only drive them even more to want more.
Everybody kind of gives you that extra hand if they see that you want it.
Know that no matter where you come from, even if you come from the Still Valley School District, you have the same opportunities as anyone else.
Like if you are one of the kids here and you're not excelling, you don't ask for help, nobody's gonna know. You need to be vocal about it.
Setting goals for myself, it gives you something to aim for and just go for them. You know, when things get tough, just keep going. Never give up on it and you'll get there.
I mean, like, not everybody's going to go to school, but there's other ways that you can make this, that you can make decent money without doing stupid things like being in the streets. There's so many different ways to reach your goals. Just if you set your goals and you reach for them every day, then no one can stop you.
You have a difficult road, yes. You have the stereotype of, oh, you went to Still Valley. But by overcoming that, you're making the community a better place.
Students are students. They all share the same fears, the same anxieties, the same problems. They all share the same issues that they're working through, regardless of their socioeconomic background, regardless of the population of the school. So the same rules apply.
I tell anybody I meet, the person that you get up and you wash your face and you look in that mirror, that's who you are. And if that's what you want to be, when you go out, you got to look in the mirror every day. I look in the mirror and I'm glad what I see. If you look in the mirror, you're happy what you see. Otherwise, you're just BS in the world. Because that's who you are. You're the only person that can change who you are.